I remember
Because
that.
you're on your own
Yeah,
there.
well,
So I mean, yeah. So nice way to you get Thanksgiving, you hang out with your family, and the next day go fuck yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
I want the best deal. You took my spot. That's my parking spot.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
I just had a Thanksgiving and we had a red carpet Thanksgiving. So,
Yes, it is.
Well, yeah, it was at the Laugh Factory, wasn't it?
yeah, we had a red carpet right there.
What exactly is a red carpet Thanksgiving?
Well, people come and interview before you start eating the turkey. And the first ask you, are you a vegetarian? And what are we going to give you? We have turkey and pork
And tofu and
tofu and what we had, I forgot, we had pumpkin pie. And
I've never heard of a red carpet Thanksgiving.
oh no, and they ask you what are you wearing? You know, just like in the Oscars. So who are you wearing? Who are you wearing? I say I pretend, make it sound. I say what was Le Salvation Amai. That's Salvation Army. That's where I buy my clothes, so I tell them I'm wearing Salvation. But I make it sound French.
Yes.
Yeah.
La Salvation.
And then with the accent, it's even harder, so they can't research who it really is.
No. And this is what I buy all my clothes really at Goodwill or Salvation Army. You see, I know this way I'm guaranteed it's pre-shrunk.
It's broken.
So yes, so
Doesn't have the new clothing smell.
It has a little bum smell on it.
yeah. And I could always tell, like Palm Springs, all the rich people give up their clothes there. And sometimes I'll be walking in Palm Springs on the street and I see a very old guy with a good shirt. I say, I'll be getting that fucking shirt soon. Because I am watching.
You're not going to be wearing this much longer.
I'll be watching it. Fuck, I know that's my shirt. So
You feel like the guy from 40-Year-Old
You-
Virgin just threatened me.
Just it's good to have you here, buddy.
yeah, it was nice. And then Bob was asking how we started, and Bob was telling me how we started doing comedy, and now that that continues to go out with what's her name, your girlfriend. I didn't get her name.
He says, none yet.
You gotta put that win.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, put the condom on the mic.
There we go. There we go.
Yeah. So you telling me about her?
Yeah, let me
Oh,
hear
the
it.
one in Colorado?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
What, you went out with more constituency? When did you want into Colorado?
Well, they breed them in Colorado. It's like cattle.
God.
No, that's not
Don't
true.
let a woman do that to you, man.
No, it's... Hey, man,
This
whatever...
is what you want.
Yeah.
Well, Jerry's only been doing comedy for 4 years.
3 years. Next week or before.
Okay.
Oh, okay. All right.
4 doggy years.
Long dog years. So I was when I was at the Laugh Factory the other night. Usually when I go just to hang out, and I usually sit in the back just to watch the show.
Yeah.
There's 2 empty tables on both sides of me. Right. This couple comes in. They have their option where they want to sit. They choose to sit at my table. I was like, what the fuck? And I'm tweeting him at the Laugh Factory and seeing Jerry. All this. The guy looks over and goes, I hope you're not going to tweet the entire night.
Can you imagine?
I was like, no, just during the show. But I was like, well, there's 2 empty seats. Like, if it bothers you,
Yeah, move.
Yeah.
And it was just, and then, then Jerry comes out and gives, you want a beer, and they looking like, oh, so he knows one of the comics. And then Harry comes out, you all right? You need anything? I'm like, no, I'm good.
I'm all right.
Now they're like, who the hell is this guy?
Yeah, exactly.
And then Jerry goes up and the lady's like, his accent's really thick. Is he Chinese?
Oh,
And I'm like, if If you're gonna be racist,
Like,
can you at least be correct?
not even smart racist. You're dumb racist. It's like moron racist.
It was when
You know,
he
I hate racists thinking I'm a chink. Fuck, man.
he would tell a joke. He'd tell a joke, and she'd lean over to her husband, and go, "What did he say?" And he would do the end line, and I was like, "Can you guys please fucking move?"
Yeah, exactly. Jesus.
So
Oh.
good stuff.
So
You just don't want to make him mad. You don't want to make Gerry mad.
nah.
Yeah. I was born mad, so all you have to do is show up. And you're fucking,
You just-
that's it.
You're already impeding on his
Right.
space.
Like yesterday, Harry, where we having dinner, he said, "You don't trust anybody here." I say, "No, I don't." Because I used to before and I got fucked by trusting people. And that's as simple as that. I do not trust anybody. You say, even when we do a part in a movie, they tell you have it. I say, "No, I'm not sure. I don't trust that I'm getting that part." When the check is cleared, then I say I got the part. Because sometimes I know people got fired while we know that Michael J. Fox took over from in that big blockbuster Back to the Future.
Okay.
Who was it? Who did the part for 3 or 4 months, and they fired him after that? I said, "No, what's his name?
Yeah. The guy that had it before
In
him.
Mask. He was in Mask.
Eric Stoltz.
Eric
Eric
Stoltz.
Eric
Stoltz,
Stoltz had the part.
Yeah.
And they pulled him from it.
Yeah, while doing it. So I know you never know.
Yeah.
I am so insecure. When insecure when doing something. I did a movie called Monkey Trouble with this Harvey Keitel was in it. He played, and the little girl was Tara Birch, who now Tara Birch.
American Beauty.
Pretty right.
All right, yeah.
She was a small little. She was tiny then, and I'm so insecure. When they had to stand in for me, I was saying to myself, "Oh fuck! I hope he didn't stand too good because he might get my part." I didn't understand what's going on. I said, "Fuck! I hope he didn't stand too well," because I had no idea. He's just a stand-in for me. So that's how I'm not sure about anything. I'm not sure about anything until it happens.
So let's back up 80 years to where you were driving a cab,
Right.
and when did you decide you wanted to be an actor?
When I got held up by a big fat fucking DJ guy. That's when I decided.
I didn't know Bobby was that old.
Jesus.
Actually, when I started in Toronto, the Yuck Yuck chain. It wasn't a Yuck Yuck then. It was one day a week on a Wednesday night in a church basement. I started with long before Howie Mandel and these guys came on. And there was a lot of racism in Toronto at the time. They used to call them Pakistanis. They used to beat up Pakistanis a lot for no reason because you're Pakistani. It started in England with skinheads and it transferred to Toronto. And it was a big joke to beat up a Paki, right? So I went when they were doing the one-nighter show. And in those days, they used to do like your vaudeville. If you're bombing on stage, they hook you off the stage. From the curtain, they come to sign a hook. I said, fuck. So I paid my $2 about 3 weeks in a row. And then after I asked the guy, the owner, who was my dear friend now, Mark Breslin, I said, is there any way I can come and do a few minutes? He said, who are you? Are you a comic? I said, well, no, I'm not a comic. But I write jokes and, at the office, people think I'm... He said, well, it's a big different story here. You see what happens, you get hooked. You know what happens if you're bombing. I say, oh yeah, I'll take my chances. So what I did, I was a high school counselor in Toronto at the time. And I changed my name to go up that night because in the newspaper the next day used to mention the name of who got hooked.
Really?
Oh yeah. So I don't want people in the office say, what is wrong?
Yeah, exactly.
I didn't know you were doing comedy.
Yeah.
So
It's worse enough you're bombing, but now
Oh,
you're going to be
yeah.
ridiculed the next day about it.
Oh yeah. So I changed my name and I practiced for every day of the 2 weeks at home at the mirror, And my wife was saying, what are you doing? I said, well, I want to go. She said, are you nuts? I said, no. I want to try this. You know, I'm the hook you off the stage. I don't care because nobody knows who I am. I appeared there. And in a makeshift green room they had a curtain. I heard where the owner, Mark Bresson, telling a good friend of mine now, Brian Nazimov, get the hook ready, the party's about to go on.
Oh.
Meaning, I said, holy shit. Needless to say, you're already nervous.
Yeah.
Now you're hearing this, they're waiting to hook you off the fucking stage. So I went up, they introduced me, and every joke I did, not joke even, I'm so nervous now.
Yeah.
And I'm looking, every time I say, so my dad went, such and such, whatever, I'm watching to see where the hook is coming, right? So
People are like, what's he looking for?
yeah, no, that helped me because people, yeah, and I say, so that,
Yeah.
and the people, well, the audience, they're laughing at me, what I'm doing. So the thing is, I was saved from being hooked because they were laughing. Didn't care
Yes.
how you get the laughs.
Oh, okay.
So because of being shitty and bad, I was saved by being shitty and bad. And after I got off stage, the owner, Mark, said, you know, you have good jokes. So all you need now is stage time to get your timing, which we know timing is like 85% of a joke. So that's how I started. That's my first experience on stages. Because a lot of comics not comics who want to be comics, say, you know, all my friends tell me I'm funny, man. And the office are really funny. And I said, it's a big different story here. Because the people there in that audience, they paid big bucks to come in here. They didn't come here, they don't give you a chance and say, well, let me start it over.
Yeah.
This joke, let me tell you, no, it's a big difference. And
Yeah.
they soon find out, and then some of them quit. Some of them continue, but
I've been to that, like in here doing the show. They're like, "You're really funny when you do the show. Have you done stand up?" And I'm like, "No, that's a totally different beast."
oh yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
Because nobody is going to boo you when you do what your jokes is.
Well, Bobby does.
Well,
Boo! Get off the mic.
when you have cue cards, step back and boo.
Yeah,
You know you're bad.
You know, light that says boo in the corner.
Yeah. But behind the radio, I know a lot of comics. I got him Fraser Schmidt. He was a big
Oh yeah, it's great. Yeah.
on the radio.
Yeah.
But when you come on in a club, it's a completely different story.
He's not that funny. Yeah.
No. And he does like, regular internet jokes.
Yeah.
That's what
He steals a lot of yours.
And there's a lot of
No, my
comedians.
internet. I don't put my fucking joke on the internet.
And vice versa. There's a lot of comics that are great on stage, and you put them on a microphone and radio, and they can't let go of their mindset of being on stage. They can't just relax.
Yeah, right.
And they work their bits.
Yeah,
Into
exactly.
into
They
your
want-
interview
yeah.
questions.
That reminds
Yeah.
me the other day, Jay.
That reminds me of this time when a dog walked into a bar.
Yeah, doing it. Not only, I know if they do that, that's not good. But you know what pisses me off is when I'm talking to a comic. When I'm off stage, I'm not on anymore.
Yeah.
And the fucker would try to sneak in a joke in between.
Oh, God.
I call it. I say, wait. I know what you're doing. I'm going to laugh. I won't laugh. I know what you're thinking. I'm not a straight man for you. Give me a straight fucking answer when we talk something serious. Don't try to incorporate a piece of the joke to the answer. Don't do that to me at all.
Right.
Real conversation. Don't do shtick.
Yeah. And because I would go to a party and nobody would know that I'm a comic, but I don't want them to, because that's not what I came here for.
Yeah.
And if somebody invites me to some place to say, well, oh, Gerry, listen, he's funny. I'm not going.
Yeah.
Don't invite me. Expect me to be funny. Don't do that. I'm a normal.
I never expect you to be funny.
And I
So
never.
that's why I'm a co-host.
And I never disappoint you.
I know.
Exactly. Jay's like, just show up, Bobby. I'm not expecting anything.
Please, I just need somebody to.
just keep the other mic going.
But I applaud you the other night for your Bill Cosby joke because nobody knew it was a Bill Cosby joke
No.
until the end. The punchline was, talk about timing. That was amazing.
Dad, you want me to tell a joke?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, come on.
Well, now you almost give away the punchline, so here you fucking ass.
Yeah, you take
Well, how else can I say it?
No,
Tell us the joke, the
Well,
punch.
the joke is, and nobody, and then even Harry said, "Oh, that is Gerry Bedknob's joke." Nobody could take that. Joke. I say, my dad, he has problems remembering names. Even though he likes, even Richard Nixon, I have to tell him, he said, I like this president. I said, which president, Dad? He said, the one with the Watergate. I said, Richard Nixon? He said, oh, yeah. So even comedians is the same thing. He said he has 3 favorite comedians. I said, who are they, Dad? He said, oh, there's this guy with the red hair and he does the props. I said, oh, the Carrot Top. He said, yeah, it's Carrot. That's right. And who's the other one? He says, a guy with a sledgehammer and a watermelon. I said, who's that? Oh, that's a Gallagher. He said, oh, yeah, that guy. And who's your favorite? He said, well, my favorite is one who drugs women and rape them. I said, oh, that's Bill Cosby. He said, yeah.
So good. Oh, man. And then there was kind of a little bit of silence after that.
Yeah.
And then he goes, too soon?
Do you know last night people applauded that joke?
Yeah, well, they're gonna. I mean,
One guy
it's-
said, oh, that's a good one because I didn't expect that. You can't predict that joke. Well, most
so
of my
good.
humor, I try to make my humor where you can't predict it anyway. So nobody's going to say. But I know some comics would say, oh, I know you were going to say that. I say, you're fucking, you know what now? Anytime I'm about to tell these comics a joke, I said, I'm going to tell this joke about such. Do you know the punchline? Up front. He said, no. I said, well, don't fucking say, oh, I knew that. I knew that. You're right. It's very annoying.
Yeah.
You always know what it is.
That's just as annoying as them knowing the punchline and they get to it before you get to that point.
Yeah,
Okay.
well, just like what you just did, but tell him what the Cosby and the rape joke. The same thing as that.
Right. Well, I mean, I wasn't setting up the joke. I mean, I was just saying, because I mean, I've seen Gerry a lot,
Yeah.
so to see that joke coming,
Right.
it was
No.
just beautifully executed because
Yeah.
nobody saw it coming. I mean,
No.
Yeah, that's why I didn't
As
give
much
the
as you
joke
were
away.
listening to the joke, you were looking for the reaction.
Yeah, after
the timing- from the
well, as soon
timing
as he
of it.
said Bill Cosby, that's when you
Yeah.
you look through the crowd and see who likes that. Who doesn't. You know?
Because I can get it. Like when I say like Michelle Obama, is ugly. And people say, what? You can get away with that? They laugh. They laugh, and that's it. because she is.
I don't think we've ever had a cute first lady ever.
Jackie Onassis,
Yeah, Jackie O. All right.
probably the sexiest.
Yeah.
Oh,
Jackie O.
Jackie O.
and what happened to him? What?
No, the President
Kennedy's wife,
Kennedy's wife, the first lady.
probably the best looking one.
It's funny. She's most attractive, maybe. But do you know? This might sound really strange. I like Jimmy Carter's wife looks. Not the daughter, daughter's ugly, but the wife. What's the wife name? Jimmy Carter's wife. Oh, come on.
I don't.
Oh, wow.
I'm drawing a blank on it. Yeah,
Yeah.
Rosalind.
Rosalind. Yeah,
Rosalind.
I was just gonna say Mrs. Carter.
Yeah. I like her. I find she that's my kind of looks.
Right.
But Jackie Kennedy, I don't think she was good looking. I think she was attractive.
Yeah.
And she could dress. But I don't think she was good looking.
Everybody else he banged was really good looking.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
Hot. Oh my God, Marilyn.
Anyway, we're gonna take a break at the Rotten Comedy Show. We'll be back with more of the show right after this.
and look, I'm getting a blowjob, right?
Yeah, look at that. You're getting
I'm getting a blowjob.
the
Oh, man. Good going. A little more.
slow it.
A little more to the
That's
right.
like Lenny and his pictures. Lenny's new tagline in all of his pictures is, "God, I'm hot."
What?
Lenny, when he puts a new picture up,
Yeah.
he'll be with a girl. He's like, "God, I'm hot."
Oh, man. But hold on, how many times you met Lenny?
Three.
Once is enough.
Once.
Once?
Yeah, because he was always on. I would call in. I'd talk to him.
Oh,
Oh yeah, you were here
Yeah.
that one day
Yeah.
when you did the royal baby thing.
Yes. and he didn't like that too much. we did a bit where we recorded it, but previously where I interviewed the royal baby when the royal baby was just born.
Right.
But Jay used the soundboard from the Family Guy, so he had Stewie, the baby from Family Guy,
Right.
the sound bites, and I was interviewing. I wrote up a whole list of pretty bad questions,
Right.
and he was doing the responses. We played it. Lenny didn't like that too much
Because it's British.
pretty much. I think
Yeah,
so.
he's.